大家好，我是 Martin, and this is Short Stories, brought to you by the Taichung Ke Language Center. Today's short story is a classic from Greek and Roman mythology called Narcissus and Echo. It was first written down by an author named Ovid. He wrote it as part of his book called Metamorphosis. Maybe you remember that last semester we read a story from Ovid's Metamorphosis. Remember Paramus and Thisbe? Yeah, that's also from Ovid's Metamorphosis book. It was the story about a boy who thought his girlfriend was eaten by a lion and then he killed himself. Or maybe I have that backwards. But either way, they both die at the end. Well, this story is very similar in that respect, in that they both kind of die. But instead of falling in love with each other, the boy and the girl in this story stay away from each other. They do not fall in love. So this will be an interesting contrast, I think. Okay, before I begin the story, let's first review the vocabulary and vocabulary example sentences. Then after the story, we will do some reading comprehension questions. Are you ready? Good. Vocabulary. Flaw. Flaw. My essay had numerous flaws, so I decided to rewrite it. Gossip. Gossip. It is rumored that he likes to gossip behind people's backs. Suspect. Suspect. The king suspects that his son-in-law tried to seize the throne. Faithful. Faithful. The couple promised to remain faithful to each other. Distract. Distract. Listening to popular music may distract you from your work. Avoid. Avoid. You should leave early in the morning to avoid heavy traffic. Retreat. Retreat. Mark retreated to a peaceful mountain village to finish his new novel. Pointless. Pointless. It is pointless to beg for his forgiveness because he will never change his mind. Remain. Remain. I'll remain with my family in Paris this whole summer. Alone. Alone. Charlie spends most evenings alone in his room. Whoa, what a sad boy Charlie must be. Overwhelming. Overwhelming. Judy felt an overwhelming sense of guilt after lying to her parents. Heartbroken. Heartbroken. After Prince William got married, many of his female fans were heartbroken. Haunt. Haunt. Kelly was haunted by the fear that she would not pass her examination. Rejection. Rejection. Paul felt frustrated after receiving a rejection letter from his favorite college. Exhausting. Exhausting. It's exhausting when you stay up all night to study for a test. Instantly and instant. Instantly and instant. The rumors instantly spread across the country. Disturb. Disturb. Global warming has obviously disturbed weather patterns. Briefly. Briefly. We were asked to briefly introduce ourselves to the new classmates. And now for the story. Echo was regarded as the most beautiful nymph in all the land, but she had one flaw that always seemed to get her in trouble. She loved to talk and gossip. One day Hera was looking for her husband, Zeus, the king of the gods. She suspected he was spending his time with the nymphs, as he tended to do. He was known for not being faithful to his lovely wife. When Hera was looking for Zeus, she came across Echo first. Echo used her gift for conversation to distract Hera just long enough for her friends to get away and avoid Hera's wrath. Her friends were able to make their escape, and Echo believed Hera was none the wiser. However, Hera knew exactly what Echo was up to, and she wasn't at all happy about being played for a fool. So she cast a spell on Echo. From then on, she could only repeat the words that were spoken to her. Echo could no longer say any words of her own. Distraught, Echo retreated deep into the woods. She felt it pointless and depressing to remain around with other nymphs when she couldn't even talk to them. So she decided to spend her days alone. But one day Narcissus, perhaps the most handsome Greek ever to walk the earth, came by. Never had Echo seen such an attractive man that she felt the overwhelming need to express her love for him. She waited for him to speak, but could then only repeat the same words back to him. Echo revealed herself to Narcissus, hoping he would fall in love with her as well. But he only backed away, telling her to stay away from him. Heartbroken, Echo no longer ate or drank until finally death came for her. It was said that her bones turned into stone, but her voice remained. So even today, when you call out to the mountain walls, Echo still repeats the final words of what you said. From then on, whenever Narcissus came upon a nymph, he shunned them in the same way he had shunned Echo. But this practice would soon come back to haunt him. One day, a maiden who failed to catch Narcissus's eye prayed that he would know rejection as well, and her prayer was soon answered. Later, Narcissus went out hunting, which is a long and exhausting affair. Feeling thirsty, he bent down to drink from a sacred spring and caught sight of his reflection in the water. He instantly fell in love with his own image. He reached out to touch the water and disturbed its surface, making his reflection briefly disappear. So he stared at his own reflection for days on end, wondering why the beautiful being in the water would not return his love. Narcissus couldn't bear to look away for even an instant, and eventually he passed away. All that was left in place of his body was a flower, yellow in its center with white petals. To this day, the flower still bears his name. Okay. Interesting story about self-love and self-regard. So we can compare that to Paramus and Thisbe, a boy and a girl who fall in love, and because of their love for each other, they die. But in this one, only the girl falls in love, but the boy rejects her because he is too much in love with himself and they both die. Wow. A lot of dead people in Greek mythology. Reading comprehension questions. Number 1. Why did Hera cast a spell on Echo? A. Echo was more beautiful than Hera. B. Because Echo could sing better than Hera. C. Hera and Echo were both in love with Narcissus. D. Echo distracted Hera with her talking. The answer is D. Echo distracted Hera with her talking. Hera was looking for the nymphs that were hanging out with her husband, Zeus. Basically, she was looking for Zeus's small three, and Echo helped the small three escape. That's why. Question 2. Who did Echo meet in the woods? A. Hera. B. Aphrodite. C. Narcissus. D. Zeus. The answer is C. Narcissus. Question 3. How did Narcissus react to Echo? A. He hugged and kissed her. B. He backed away and told her to stay away. C. He invited her to his home for dinner. D. He gave her his phone number. Do you know the answer? Because it's B. He backed away and told her to stay away. Not interested. Question 4. With whom did Narcissus fall in love? A. Echo. B. Hera. C. Aphrodite. D. Himself. The answer is, of course, D. Himself. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I will see you all again next time. Bye-bye.